degree in French.
Maintenant, nous commencerons avec une explication brève du but de notre organisation. Merci.
Vice President, who's John Kim. Secretary is Leah Zolkowski.
Kassira Goodman.
Student must have been enrolled in French for at least 3 years, 3 semesters, and have maintained an average grade of A- or above, and also have an average of B- or higher in all the other classes.
The candle ceremony symbolizes the ceremony that used to take place in ancient Greece. Plato recognized in this ceremony of running with a torch this symbolic transmission of knowledge from one generation to the next.
I like this certificate they gave me. I'm gonna frame it and put it on my wall.
We do a lot of crepe sales to raise money for our charity, and we just like to spread French culture.
We raise money for poor schools. We help tutor younger kids. We create videos for lower level Spanish classes.
Well, for our honor society, we raise money, and for this year we did an exhibit as well as an auction, and we raised money for Caring for Cambodia.
Oftentimes, students and teachers have different uses for honor societies.
Do you think that honor societies are beneficial?
Well, I think it's good because like some days people get to wear colored shirts and like nice pants, which like help the whole school out. Yeah, so it's kind of like an environmental effort, really. It's kind of saving the world.
Well, as long as they do something, like the clubs we have at SAS, some of them just don't do anything and they just kind of sit there and just look good on transcript.
I also think some of them are just kind of there for like to put on your college apps, but some of them actually do count and to some people really do matter. What do you think is the purpose of having honor societies in general?
I think it's to provide a way of honoring students whose academic, well, let's put it this way, whose scholarship, whose interest.
I won't lie, it helps with college admissions.
Whose commitment are exemplary.
I definitely think it would help for college. Looks good in the yearbook too. A lot longer blurb next to your picture.
I think it really should be an honor given.
I think it's an outlet for students who are able to do well in school to give back and help other students.
No, we're not in any honor societies. We have multiple sports teams, and while we're playing sports, we don't have time to worry about our grades because we're getting sports scholarships, so we don't need academics.
My son is a senior here, and he was invited to join and really wanted to, but he was so busy. Also, he's not in any leadership roles, and I think that maybe that was something that he should have been in.
What's the process of starting an honor society?
Essentially, it was student-driven. I had 3 students last year in AP Chemistry who were interested in establishing a Science National Honor Society. There is an organization in the U.S. There are at the time there were no international chapters, and so we applied to become the first. We will have a faculty committee of science teachers, at least 3, that will sit down and evaluate these applications. Any of their extra clubs really don't impact their eligibility for this. Although we would expect that if they're going to be accepted into this, that they would give this a priority. For members, although they probably don't know that yet because it's not really on here, is that every member must do a presentation at some point during the year, a presentation on science to the rest of the club. I know in some of the honor societies we have grade minimums of, say, B+, but then again you're talking pretty much about half the school. Maybe we should be looking at something a little higher, a little more exclusive. But then again, you get into the problem of exclusivity, and does that fit well with the student body? So, I don't know. I don't know how you balance that. But it should be a society that promotes, I think, the best in what a student could be.